Yes. Do you want something from me? Oh my goodness. Do you want a snack? Oh my gosh. You want a treat?
He never expected that a family would come into his life and love him unconditionally. And I never imagined that a shelter dog could change ours so profoundly.
Alright, listen guys. We need to have a good night. Happy 4th.
But that's exactly what happened when Cisco joined our family. A dog with a difficult past and a heart bigger than anyone could have guessed. If Cisco is lying on the couch with me and my husband walks through the door, forget it. John instantly becomes the most important person in his world. In that moment, nothing else matters. But what's so beautiful is that even though he's a total dad's boy, he's still just as gentle and loving with me. When he comes over and rests his heavy head against my face, I can feel my heart overflow. It's hard to put into words, but in those quiet moments, you can tell he completely trusts us. And that means everything, especially because Cisco is a rescue. His life before us was so different. During the first week, I worried endlessly about whether he could adjust to a new home. Most of his life had been spent behind bars. Dogs who end up in shelters often carry invisible scars. Fear, uncertainty, habits formed out of survival. Cisco had his share of struggles too. He had been returned to the shelter multiple times simply because he was too energetic.
What do you want? I will give you mangoes and bananas after I'm done with what I'm doing.
But anyone who's ever lived with an English Bull Terrier knows that energy is just part of who they are. They thrive on companionship, structure, and attention, things Cisco never had before. It wasn't his fault he struggled, he just needed a chance. I grew up with dogs, so I knew there would be challenges. But Cisco surprised us. He learned faster than I ever expected that this house was his home. I'll never forget the moment he fell asleep on the floor between my husband and me, completely relaxed for the first time. That was the moment I knew he had given us his trust.
Fat bitch. Fat bitch. You are a fat bitch. Okay, recording.
Cisco adores his dad. The second John walks through the door, Cisco sprints toward him, tail wagging, and wedges himself between us as if to say, "I'm your number one, Dad." That's their special bond. But when John leaves, Cisco stays close to me, showing his sweetest, most tender side. And of course, there's the mischievous moments too, like when he gets a burst of zoomies and races through the house, playing and wrestling with our other dog. I always laugh and think, you'd never do this if Dad were home. But honestly, those moments just prove that he feels safe and free to be himself here.
Oh, look at Archie. Go. Oh my goodness. Flash. Oh.
I often think about how far he's come, from a dog nobody wanted to a family member we can't imagine life without. Cisco went through so much, but now he doesn't have to fight for his place in the world anymore. He's found it, right here with us. To me, he's perfect in every way. His story, his scars, his quirks, everything about him makes him who he is. We love him endlessly, and we know he's ours forever. Cisco has finally found his home, and in doing so, he made our home complete. If you enjoyed Cisco's story, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming rescue stories.